Welcome back to the I'm Bringing Healthy Back podcast. I'm Rachel. Today I want to talk about when you're trying to heal your relationship with food or you want to have a healthy relationship with food, the task of ordering at a restaurant. So if you're someone who doesn't struggle with their relationship with food or their body image, this may not make any sense to you because you're just like, well, I just order what I want, or I just order blah, blah, blah. And you don't really put that much thought into it. But I have struggled with my relationship with food and my body image. And so I know, and I want you to know that you're not alone. But I want to talk about the struggle of it. So the first thing is picking a restaurant. Sometimes you're with someone or you're with your family and someone asks you, where do you want to eat? Sometimes that's like, okay, where can I go that has a healthy option? Now, if you're someone who is watching their weight or they're in a bodybuilding competition and blah, 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 like you're kind of looking to see, okay, do they have something that I can eat? But if you're just someone who wants to heal their relationship with food, they're struggling, sometimes you may pick a restaurant because you're like, oh, I can get a grilled chicken sandwich there. No dressing. Perfect. And if you're someone who eats out all the time, maybe that's something to consider. Like, do I want to be eating a burger for lunch and dinner every single day? Is that realistic? Is that a healthy choice? Burger and fries and a shake every day? Probably not. But if we're just talking about you go out once a week, you go out once a month, whatever the case may be, and you get anxiety or stress of any degree about how do I choose which restaurant I want to go to, that is not healthy, and that is not something that I want to struggle with, and that's something I don't want you to struggle with for the rest of your life. Going out to eat should be a nice experience, not a stressful one, because of your internal battle of deciding what to eat, where to eat. So let's say you finally decide where you want to eat. The first thing that you get asked is, what do you want to drink? And I grew up, we didn't go to eat very often, but I was always allowed to get like pop or orange juice or whatever growing up because we went out to eat very infrequently. And so it was a treat. And then as I grew more conscious about calories, I never ordered anything fun. And so this is when I was getting into first starting to struggle with my relationship with food, and up to kind of quite recently. So for me, it's been many years. It was very many years struggling and healing my relationship with food. And there are still some things I struggle with, but water is great. Water is always a great choice. But again, if this is something that you rarely do, you rarely drink pop, or you rarely drink juice, or you rarely drink an adult beverage when you're of age, or you rarely want to have a mocktail, or you go out and have the chance to have a mocktail, this should be something that you're allowed to do. It's such a rare occasion that it's not going to affect your body as much as it is affecting your mind right now, stressing out about making this decision. Now, if you want pop, but you're still struggling with like, I don't really want to just drink all of those calories. Like, if you're okay drinking diet, I have switched my view on diet drinks in the past year. I used to think, oh, they're terrible. The lab-made chemical fake sugars are terrible. I still think they're terrible. But if it mentally allows you the freedom to order a pop if you order a diet, I think you have the freedom to do that. Okay, I'm not saying diet pop is good for you. I'm not saying pop is good for you. I'm not saying alcohol is good for you. But it's one of those things in life that everything is balance, everything is moderation. You have the right to make a choice to enjoy your drink. So, whether you want water, you want pop, you want both, great. It's okay to allow yourself to have a fun drink now and again. Nothing wrong with that. Everything in moderation. Then looking at the menu. I have so often come across the struggle of ordering what I want versus ordering what I think I should get. And the ordering what I think I should get is always like nothing fried, nothing full of bread. Or if I order a burger, I should get a side salad instead of fries. Or if I order pancakes for breakfast, I should make sure I order eggs, and I don't know, sausage and bacon are questionable because they have more fat in them. But it's always there. I have struggled with, okay, I should get just eggs and bacon for breakfast when I'm going out to eat instead of the pancakes that I truly want. Or I should get the chicken and rice bowl instead of the burger that I want. And what has not helped is restaurants have started to put the calorie content on the menu, and that can be a struggle seeing that. And I am not someone, I don't count calories anymore. And I am not an advocate for calorie counting, but it can sway my thought process when I'm ordering at a restaurant. And that's okay. That's not terrible in and of itself. But that shouldn't, again, going out to eat is supposed to be a nice experience. You get to eat foods that maybe you wouldn't eat on your own, or make at home. And so I'm not someone who eats out every single day. And so going out to eat should be something that is a nice experience. You get to treat yourself. And I'm here to give you the freedom to order the burger instead of the salad if you want that. You have the freedom to order the chicken tenders instead of the rice and chicken bowl, even though one is fried. You know that you're going to be, from my experience, even if I'm like, oh, I know that salad is going to have more nutrients in it than the chicken tender and fries, but my brain, my mind is going to be satisfied because that's what I was craving when I found out we were going out to eat. And I'm like, you know what? Chicken tenders and ranch sound so good. And so my brain is satisfied and I'm no longer seeking that fatty, crispy, creamy mouthful anymore. But if I would have gotten, and I've experienced this, I get the meal that I think I should get that's in truth more nutritionally dense and better for me, but the flavors just don't hit. And I'm like, I could have had something better at home. Like, it was a waste of time and money to come out to eat, to have something that I could have just made at home. And yes, there's a lot of things at the restaurant that you can just make at home, but allow yourself the freedom to have that treat, that meal that you wouldn't have that often. And again, having these, I'm not calling them cheat meals. I don't believe in cheat meals. I think you have free will and the ability to have those fun, possibly less nutrient dense meals every so often, and it's going to impact your body less than you may think, especially if you are eating very nutrient dense meals and snacks the entire rest of your week. Remember, this is one meal. Unless you're eating out every single day, this is one meal. And then I get to the point of feeling ashamed no matter what you ordered. So you get the burger because you really want the burger, and you feel like people see that you ordered a burger and think that you shouldn't have ordered a burger. Or something that I experienced in the past week was I was out of town. I had a relatively good breakfast. I had some relatively good snacks throughout the day, nutrition-wise. I was out of town. We went to a Cracker Barrel for lunch, and I had hard-boiled eggs and beef jerky was the main foods that I had that morning so far. And I love blueberry pancakes. And so we got to Cracker Barrel, and I'm like, the savory food just wasn't sounding good. And so I got blueberry pancakes, and I did not feel guilty about just eating carbs and sugar. I did not feel guilty at all. I enjoyed my pancakes. I had butter and the blueberry compote on them, and they were delicious. Praise God that I have healed my relationship with food to that point where I no longer felt guilty about that. And then it got to dinner time, and we were out for dinner, and it was just American cuisine. So burgers, they had stromboli, they had salads, they had sandwiches, just kind of that situation. And I was between like a veggie stromboli and the Caesar salad. And I'm like, you know what? We had shared a soft pretzel as an appetizer. And I'm like, you know what? I'm craving something like lighter and kind of fresh. So I went with the Caesar salad, and I got grilled chicken with it. And it came, and 2 people got burgers, and I can't remember what the third person got. And I'm sitting there with my salad, and I'm like, okay, I'm the person at this table. I'm the only person who ordered a Diet Coke at this table, or Diet Pepsi, whichever, I don't remember. And I'm the only person that ordered a salad. And I feel like I'm the stereotypical girl who is watching what they eat and getting diet drinks and getting salad for dinner. And there was a little beratement to myself. And I thought that was wrong of me to do, but it naturally happened. And I'm here to tell you that no matter if you get the burger or the salad, you should not feel ashamed of what you get when you go out to eat. You should not feel guilt over food. And I know it's a feeling that you may have had, you may be having. I have been there, feeling guilty about what I ate, when I ate it, how much I ate, what I should have eaten instead. There's all of that. But the thing was, I enjoyed the salad. It was good. I enjoyed my diet drink. I know it wasn't as good as the regular Coke, but I don't know if I could have brought myself to order the regular pop, so I just got the diet pop, and so it was my compromise, and I still enjoyed it. I'm glad I got something with water instead of just water, and I know I would have enjoyed a burger, but I truly was craving salad and something a little lighter and fresher, and you should not feel guilty about ordering what you really want. And then ordering dessert. Growing up, I don't remember ever ordering dessert. Me and my family, we usually went out for breakfast. And then that we would rarely go out for dinner, but when we did, it was often birthdays. And so we had homemade birthday cake at home. And so growing up, ordering dessert was not a normal thing. And then once I got into my unhealthy relationship with food, for many years, ordering dessert was not even an option. I did not even give myself the freedom to consider ordering dessert because it wasn't going to happen. Now, a lot of times when I go out to eat, I don't have room for dessert. I could make room for dessert, but I don't have room for dessert. Maybe I don't want to pay money for dessert. Maybe I have dessert at home, whatever the case may be. But sometimes the desserts at restaurants, they're just really good. And even if you take 2 bites and bring the rest home, even if you share it with people at your table, again, you should not feel guilty about getting dessert. Dessert in and of itself is not a bad thing. Yes, nutritional value, low. But that doesn't mean we can't enjoy dessert. We can't enjoy these nice little things in life. Again, it's like a fun drink. Does it add value to your body? No, not usually. Dessert, does it add value to your body? No, not usually. But it tantalizes your taste buds. It's music to your mind. It tastes good. It's a blessing. It just adds a little bit of joy to the whole experience of going out to eat. Now again, if you go out to eat all the time, ordering dessert every time, maybe not the wisest choice. But again, someone who is struggling with their relationship with food, wants to heal their relationship with food and their body image, maybe I'm going to challenge you. If you're someone who always avoids dessert because it's, quote, extra calories, or because it's, quote, bad to have dessert or order dessert at a restaurant, I challenge you. Next time you go to eat, order dessert if it sounds good. You don't have to eat it all. You can take some home. You could share it with someone. But it's one of those, just a wonderful experience that we get to have in this life that we've been given, is yummy drinks and food and dessert. And food isn't something you should feel guilty about. It's a blessing. It does give us energy. Sometimes it's just a treat. And I often think about, like, little kid me. Wouldn't you like to allow your little kid you the experience of having that fun drink every once in a while, getting what they really want when they get to go out to eat for a special occasion, getting that special dessert? And then what's the difference with you as an adult? I hope this podcast episode has brought you encouragement and given you a little bit more insight and perspective on what having a healthy relationship with food is. And that means not putting labels or restrictions on you when it comes to food, unless you're allergic. If this episode has given you some encouragement, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. Leave a rating and review if you're listening on podcast. Be sure to subscribe if you need a community to come alongside you if you want to heal your relationship with food, if you're struggling, even if you're at the point where you feel like you're lost, like, I don't know how I'm going to get out of this. I've been there. There is hope. There is hope for you to heal your relationship with food and your body image, and you're not alone. I'll see you guys in the next episode, and thank you so much for being here today.